All right, question one. The stereochemistry of the antiretroviral drug AZT. Now, I put some of the background material here because I think it's interesting, and also because we're still in the midst of a pandemic that's caused by a retrovirus. So, little pieces of understanding how it works may help us fight the next one a little bit better, because by then, some of you will be out there doing something involved with medicine. So, hopefully you learn from this. But, the question itself was just about stereochemistry, assigning RNS. So, let's have a look. There are three different stereocenters. This one, and this one. So, in no particular order, start with the one on the top left. So we'll start with this one. So we have, in that case, our number 4 group is actually pointed away from us. The hydrogen is not shown. We have an alcohol attached to a carbon there. We have an oxygen that's in the plane. We have another carbon that's in the plane, which is then attached to a nitrogen. So the direct to oxygen is priority 1. Then we have priority 2 being carbon versus carbon. No clear winner there. So we look for the highest priority atom attached to each one of those. Oxygen is higher priority than nitrogen. That's 2. That's 3. This is S. Now, despite my begging people to do this, some of you ignored what I said. Redraw stuff. Drawing multiple assignments on the same structure is horrible. It makes it very difficult to see whether you've assigned the priorities correctly or not. So that one's S. Let's look at this one. So on that one, if we go one atom out, we have our number 4 priority group is pointed up this time, so we're going to have to adjust our answer here because of that. Well, one atom away, we have carbon in both directions. So we're looking at this being priority 1 no matter what, this being priority 4 no matter what here. If I go to the highest priority group from there, well, in this case, it's another carbon. In the upper case, it's an oxygen. So this is going to be a higher priority than this one. So this is 2, and this is 3. So if this were drawn the right way, that would be R. But it's not, because we have number 4 pointed towards us. We need to look at this in the opposite direction. We can basically say the assignment is R, and I invert it so that it's S, or we could redraw it, which would be to basically put ourselves inside the screen and look at it from that side instead of the side that you're on. So if we're looking at this from the other side of the screen, we'd end up with this. So this is our priority 1, this was our priority 2, this was our priority 3, and of course the hydrogen is still priority 4. Now, that also is S. So we have 2 of these already that are S. And we have to work on the last one, this one. So in that case, I have the oxygen from the ring, I have the nitrogen pointed upwards, I have the carbon that's in the plane, and I have a hydrogen that's not shown. So oxygen priority 1, nitrogen priority 2, carbon priority 3, hydrogen priority 4. It's pointed where we want it to, which is away from us. In this case, we're going clockwise. That is R. So, final answer, S for the top left, S for the lower left, R for the stereocenter on the right. There are no others. There are only those 3.